Hey guys, many years I took up boxing and Muay Thai as a way to get into shape. And I've been fortunate enough to have been trained by many excellent coaches and even a heavyweight world champion that took on Vladimir Klitschko, and he won. There was a lot that went into the training from these masters and my teammates as well. However, I didn't realize how all this training was teaching me three critical lessons that I still use in my daily real estate business. My teams and I would train from 1 to 2 hours every day, every weekday, and some Saturdays as well. Our team would learn striking and blocking techniques. We would also do heavy cardio to build stamina. Some of these exercises even including carrying a 220-pound man on your back and walking 400 feet to the other side of the gym backwards. So drills like this was in preparation for us as fighters to take on an actual matchup with other teams in New York City. So while I was not planning to enter the ring against these schools, my coaches pushed me the same way that I would those fighters that were. We sparred and we fought every week. Sometimes we had broken teeth and black eyes and bloodshed. And despite the bruises, all these people were in top condition, ready to take on even the toughest fighters from anyone in New York. Being around them and keeping that positive mindset and training hard was a great experience. So this is where I learned my 3 life lessons from fighters. So the first, number 1, find others where you want to be and copy them. So Warren Buffett says the best way to learn from others is by making mistakes, but they don't have to be your own. So instead, seek out others and masters at their craft and learn from them. Early in the real estate game, I got my start in the single family space, and my mentor was this amazing lady that had been selling real estate for over 30 years. I worked day in, day out, targeting deals, running numbers, and walking properties so I can build that large portfolio that she had built. And since then, I learned from others in the multifamily space, attending seminars and live events to stay sharp. You network with others and team up with others to work to take down deals. That's how we win. It's very similar to fighting, where you're continually upping your skills to last longer in the ring and learn the techniques that make you a better fighter. There were some days that were harder than others, but your teammates pushed you to keep going. And you might have a hard time in the ring, but by surrounding yourself with the right teammates makes all the difference in the world. Number 2, get comfortable being uncomfortable. As I continue building my business today, I'm pushing into larger and larger deals. I'm having to create new relationships with some great people that have helped me scale and grow, and I'm doing the same thing for them. But it requires a great deal of commitment to my goals and not letting up on that target. There are some days that something may be super difficult, but it's not impossible. But when I apply a high degree of effort and really push myself, everything works out. It's certainly not magic, but it's really getting out of that comfort zone and pushing beyond what I am today towards a person I want to become. The very first day I started training, the coach asked me, get into a high plank. I had no idea what the hell he was talking about. I felt a little strange having to ask what a high plank was as I watched others extend their bodies, facing the floor and holding a push-up position. I didn't hear anybody snicker or laugh, but even if they were, it doesn't matter. Many years have passed since then, and I can hold a plank now, all right? But it doesn't matter because those people have no impact on my life today. And number 3, sweat more in training, bleed less in battle. There were many deals out there that are finding the right one is a challenge. The best way to know that you have a great deal on your hands is to experience running the numbers and getting familiar with your target market. I have looked at thousands of units and I've run countless deals. If I see an upside on a deal and it makes sense to pay a little more for it, I buy it. I build it into my model. Regardless, I'm not being careless with my numbers. There are many people in today's market overpaying for deals. If there is a slowdown, they better have plenty of reserves on hand, or it'll prove to be a very big challenge for them on a go-forward basis. But when we were in training, the coach had us go through blocking drills. We would perform the same jab cross up to 250 times over and over and over. We had to perform it flawlessly, or if you didn't, you get punched in the face. And the person would look at you unapologetically and throw another one at you. And you better be ready. The point is, there's little room for error. Sure, you can recover from it, but you better have the basics of blocking down. So what lessons have you learned out there? Leave a comment, let me know, okay? I'd love to hear from you. And if this video had any value in your life, please go ahead and forward it. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a good one.